You can tell I'm agitated because my hands are like going crazy. Hi everyone and welcome back. So it is the first week of June and that means it's my favorite time of the month. It's time for another movie trailer reaction video. So if you're new here and you haven't seen my previous trailer reaction videos for March, April, and May, I have a playlist if you want to check those out, but basically this is how it works. So I will watch a compilation video of trailers coming out in June of 2025. It's not every movie that's coming out in June of 2025, but it's pretty much the big ones, and I will react to them. And at the end of the video, I will rank my top 3 most anticipated movies for the month, and I will rank my top 3 least anticipated movies for that month. With that being said, I have my cozy ritual. I always eat popcorn, and I always have it in a goofy movie popcorn bucket. So today, it's always Marvel 2. So today I have Black Panther 2. And unfortunately, this one is not one of those nice tin ones. It's plastic. I don't know. I don't love the plastic ones. I hope they continue to just make the tins. Usually I have Dr. Pepper Zero. I actually have ginger ale Zero. And it's in my Halloween Horror Nights cup from last year. So with that all out of the way, we're going to get started and watch some trailers for the month of June. I do want to shout out Movie Trailer Madness on YouTube. I believe their actual handle is Movie Trailer Madness 123. I always link it down in the description of the video. And yeah, let's just get into it. It's so funny that I enjoy watching trailers so much. I always have, but I remember, obviously even people nowadays do this too. Everyone's always like, oh, it's okay, if we're a little late to the movie because they have the trailers. I would always get upset. I'd be like, no, I want to see the trailers. It is a little bit different these days, I think, because every trailer is online way before probably it even shows up in theaters. So yeah, anyway, that's that. Let's get started.
Do you like your dogs? I know a school where they teach dances.
So some of these trailers I have seen already. I don't go out of my way to watch them, but I go to see movies, so.
I could take you there if you'd like.
To stop the assassin, you must become the assassin. You will always be weaker. You will always be smaller. You want to win? Improvise. Adapt. Cheat.
I get it. John Wick is obviously an incredibly popular franchise, but I don't know, does everything need spin-offs and whatever? The sequels to John Wick, that's fine, but at the same time, let me actually contradict myself. The lore in the John Wick movies is so fascinating to me.
Welcome to the continent.
Eve Macaro of the Ruscaroma. What a pleasure to see you again. You have no idea what you just walked into.
Sometimes I forget that Norman Reedus is a person that exists. Sorry, Norman. I loved Daryl just like the rest of the world, but as soon as Walking Dead ran its course, which I didn't even see the whole thing, I dropped it, but I stopped thinking about Norman Reedus. Anyway.
They killed my father. This isn't done until they're dead.
Fate is a very humbling thing.
Hold me closer, Tony Danza.
You're him. The one they call the Baba Yaga. How do I start doing what you do?
Looks Looks like you already have.
I'm also confused about where this takes place, like chronologically. Obviously, it's not after the fourth movie. I haven't seen any of the other John Wick movies in theaters, unfortunately. I have seen them all. I would like to see this one. I hope that it's going to be good. I'm cautiously optimistic about it, but yeah, let's see what's next.
At this moment, rescue workers are laboring to recover and identify the remains of Zsa Zsa Korda, international businessman, maverick in the fields of armaments and aviation, among the richest men in Europe. This was Korda's 6th recorded airplane crash. He is survived by 10 children, 9 boys, 1 nun, his daughter Liesl.
I'm sorry. I find Wes Anderson to be very obnoxious. I just do. I'm sorry. I don't like his aesthetic. I don't like the vibes of his movies. I don't like him, except for The Fantastic Mr. Fox. That was a good movie, but that's it.
I've appointed you sole heir to my estate, which you may come into sooner rather than later.
Why? It's been 6 years since our last meeting.
I have my reasons.
Which are what?
My reasons? I'm not saying. I'm saying I'm not saying.
I mean, I like Benicio del Toro. I like the actors that he gets in his movies.
Korda Land and Sea Phoenician Infrastructure Scheme. My most important project of my lifetime.
Our objective: disrupting, obstructing, impeding, crippling Korda's enterprise in any manner possible.
Get the hand grenades. Today, tonight, and tomorrow, we rendezvous with every Titan and pretend we agree what we already agreed. But in fact, we don't. We can't. Call it.
Heads.
Heads.
I just feel like his movies are all so interchangeable. Like, I know they have different plots, but they, to me, all look exactly the same. And I feel like I'll save this for later. Hopefully I'll remember.
Is this supposed to be here? It was under the lunch trolley.
Oh dear, we shot you.
Tara's from out of town. Help yourself to a hand grenade.
You're very kind.
Could you imagine falling in love with a man like me, by the way, hypothetically?
You're drunk. On 3 beers.
Why are you shooting my ceiling?
This is a robbery on behalf of...
I understand that. I'm asking about my ceiling. You idiots are destroying a magnificent nightclub.
One thing you'll never know because you can't. The truth. I suppose I'm moved by this absurd performance.
And like all of the trailers for like Wes Anderson movies, they tell me nothing. What are these movies about? It's just a compilation of scenes that I don't understand how they make sense together. People are going to call me an idiot, and that's fine. I probably am. I understand. I get it.
I recognize this assassin.
Oh no. Suicide pedal.
Where's for father? Take this miserable sin into the comfort of everyone.
It's like, I don't know. It's about assassins, I guess. Okay, Wes. You're always here. You're always doing something. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that how I feel about this one. Overrated. Sorry. Let's see what's next.
We're all descendants of the finest dragon fighters from everywhere the Vikings ever traveled.
Disney has really created a monster. Like,
I've created a monster.
Like, it's just, why are we doing this? Why are we doing it?
It's time, Hiccup.
I have to kill you. I will, because I'm a Viking. Hear that? I'm a Viking! It's okay. I won't hurt you.
So I have a similar, I guess, not issue, but like issue with this as I did with the Lilo and Stitch one, is like Toothless is very cute. He's so freaking cute. But with that being said, I don't have as much of an emotional attachment to How to Train Your Dragon as I do Lilo and Stitch. I think it's a great movie. Like the first one, I think that, I don't even remember how many there are, but I think the sequels are, from what I can remember, really good as well. I know one of them is very sad, but it just didn't resonate with me in the same way Lilo and Stitch did. I do think it's ironic Lilo and Stitch came out in May and How to Train Your Dragon is coming out in June, because Chris Sanders, who is the voice of Stitch and has been the voice of Stitch since day one, he even, I know he directed the original one. I believe he came up with the entire concept of it as well, if I remember correctly. He also came up with a character design for Toothless. And if you look at Stitch and Toothless, they share very similar designs. They share kind of similar personalities, I would say, too. So there's your little IMDb trivia nugget for the day. Let's keep watching this trailer.
Maybe they're not as bad as we think they are.
In case you forgot, our parents' war is about to become ours. Figure out which side you're on.
They've killed hundreds of us!
And we've killed thousands of them! Toothless, no! He's a friend! You all need to see this! I'm not one of them.
Same problem, right? It looks so dark. Visually, the movie wouldn't even be that horrific to look at if they could just do some color grading. Just brighten it up a little bit. Just increase that brightness. Get a little contrast going, you know? It doesn't need to look like this. This isn't Christopher Nolan's Batman trilogy. They're movies based on cartoons. Which isn't to say that animated movies are not for everyone. They are. My point is, animated movies are bright and colorful. Live action movies based on these animated films are not, traditionally. Do better.
Wow, you've lost everything. Your father, your tribe, your best friend. What are you gonna do about it?
Probably something stupid.
Well, you've already done that.
It's something crazy. What's up to us? Us? Stick with me. All right, bud, you ready? Come on! Here it comes!
The terrible terror!
It's like the size of my...
And like, again, let's just show the whole entire movie in the trailer. I mean, obviously, this movie still technically exists already, but still, you're showing too much and you're doing too much, and I'm over it. What is this? I don't know what this is, actually. It's like Craven 2.
There were so many dead. Infected and non-infected alike.
That's why our home is so precious.
You know, I feel he's a bit young.
He's ready, Chen.
I'm sorry. I feel dumb. I haven't seen this trailer specifically yet. It may not be Craven 2, but it is Aaron Taylor Johnson.
7, 6, 11, 5, 5.
Once you walk onto that mainland, there's no rescues.
Moving up and down again. Don't. Look at what's in front of you.
The other trailer for this movie is better, but I am looking forward to this. I'm very excited.
Count the bullets in the bandoliers.
I'm stressed. I'm so stressed out watching this.
This is a glorious day. A day of judgment.
My children!
There's no discharge in the war.
So excited. Yes. I can't wait. Yeah, I love 28 Days Later. I remember when I first watched it, I literally showed it to like everyone that I knew. I like made my sisters watch it. I made my friends watch it. It's such a good movie. And In a House in a Heartbeat, the I guess like main theme from 28 Days Later is such a good piece of music. I really need to rewatch it. It's been a long time. I can't even believe that they're making this movie. I wonder what your most anticipated movie is going to be for June.
Okay. Red Bull, Ferrari, Mercedes, Aston, now McLaren, all have a speed on the straights. Our shot is battling in the turns. We need to build our car for combat.
How am I supposed to make that safe?
Who said anything about safe?
Oh my God, I know what this is too.
Make a big noise playing in the street. Gonna be a big man someday. You got mud on your face, you big disgrace, kicking your can all over the place.
I just like don't care about sports movies in general, but especially not about these types of movies with racing.
Singing, we will rock you. Sing it.
They're gonna copyright claim me for this song. Stop using licensed music. Stop it. Think of the YouTubers. Is this like about a specific guy, or is this just like about the sport? Like, is it about a real guy? Or can't you just watch that Netflix show? Everybody was loving that show for a hot minute. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Worst trailer I've ever seen in my life. Why did it end so abruptly? All right, guys, we are going from one extreme to the other here. You're showing too much in a lot of trailers, and then you're definitely not showing enough in other trailers. We need to find a happy middle ground. What the hell was that? Wow, that was like visual whiplash. This is probably the last trailer. I don't know what this is.
How do I say goodbye?
I'll admit, there were some bugs in my programming.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's hardly fair to blame me for that.
It's so hard to say goodbye.
But one thing hasn't changed. I will do whatever it takes to protect Katie. What the hell is this? You put me in this plastic Teletubby?
Prove you can be trusted, maybe we'll give you an upgrade.
Well, that's good. That's a nice thing to do.
Mrs. Forrester, we have a problem. We're hunting an autonomous android named Amelia. She was built using your design for Megan.
How's this possible? We deleted it.
Apparently you didn't. Nothing in our arsenal can stop her. She's gone rogue, killing anyone who's contributed to her creation.
I think I did it up.
And you and Katie are next.
I know how to stop Amelia. She's getting more powerful. Soon she'll be the most dangerous weapon on the planet. Put me in a body and I'll help you stop her.
You remember what happened last time. You threatened to rip out my tongue and put me in a wheelchair.
I was upset.
Sometimes when I'm upset, I want to do that too.
Look, she wants to help us. Everyone deserves a second chance.
You would like us to rebuild a deranged robot in order to catch another one.
Would you prefer I gave you a printout that you can read at your own pace?
Okay, Megan. Time to give you an upgrade. Anything you'd like to add?
I want to be stronger, faster.
Stronger? She was like, she had like the strength of like 50 men.
Hey, so remember the time I strangled you and set the lab on fire? I want you to know. That won't happen again.
Thank you so much.
And while you're at it, make me taller. Alright, meat sacks. Let's get to work.
Oh, I don't like, she looks worse in this movie.
Well, look who came out to play.
I was programmed to protect Katie. The only question is, are you going to stand in my way? Hold on to your vaginas.
Stop it.
I don't care if she did kill 4 people. She is a smoking hot warrior princess.
I'll make you a deal. You can kill Gemma, but don't touch Katie.
Megan.
All right, yeah, that was the end of it. All right, I have 6 movies, so hopefully I think I could get a top 3 and a bottom 3. I don't know. I might have a bottom 5. So I do technically have a top 3 most anticipated and a top 3 least anticipated. I say technically because my last choice for my most anticipated, I'm not super excited for. I will watch it though, and I will probably enjoy it. It doesn't feel right to put it on a least anticipated list, but I just want you to know that I'm also probably not going to see it in theaters, so I'm not like that excited for it. So let's get started with my most anticipated. For number 3 is the movie that I was just referencing, which is going to be Megan 2.0. So I did see the original one. I did not watch that one in theaters. I watched it at home when it came to streaming one night when I couldn't think of anything else to watch, and it was fine. It's whatever. I'm so lukewarm on the existence of these movies, but I watch them, so great. So yeah, Megan 2.0. My number 2 pick is Ballerina, and it's because, like I said before, I'm cautiously optimistic. I haven't seen, I think there's just the one TV series, the John Wick spinoff series. I haven't watched it. I've heard it's okay. I mean, I like John Wick, and I know he's in it because they showed it in the trailers. I think it could be interesting, to say the least. I don't know if it's super necessary. All these spin-offs and everything, just trying to capitalize on a franchise that already exists. But whatever. If it's good, if it's a good movie, and if it's as good as like the John Wick movies, then fine. I don't care. Make your films, you know? But just make sure the quality is there. That's all I have to say about that. And then my number 1 most anticipated is absolutely 28 years later. I cannot wait. I have been so hyped for this since it was announced, and I love the original. I do not like 28 Weeks Later. I don't think anybody does. I do need to rewatch it though, because it has been a while. But the first one, man, what an amazing movie. And it is exactly what I used to say I always wanted from zombie media. So like, I know they're not technically zombies from what I can remember. Again, it's been a while. They're infected. So kind of like, I guess, The Walking Dead. I've never found zombies to be particularly frightening in any kind of capacity because I feel like unless they're in a horde, you could easily outrun them. So my thing with the 28 Days Later franchise is that these are like super angry. There's just angry zombies infected and they're fast. They're so fast.
I don't think you have any idea how fast I really am. I'm fast as fuck, boy.
I could not I would be dead. In the 28 Days Later universe, I would be dead in a heartbeat. I'm not going to do it. I feel like maybe I could possibly survive in like a Walking Dead situation or like a Dawn of the Dead situation. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I would fare better, I think. So yeah. I also love Aaron Taylor Johnson. He's another Jon Bernthal type for me, where I will pretty much watch just about anything that he's in. I even watched that one movie. It's like Angus Thongs and Snogging or something like that. And then there was another movie that he was in when he was younger about like being a chat room bully. I'll put the posters for those up over here so you know I'm not lying. But yeah, and then obviously he was Quicksilver, my one and only. And he was great in Nosferatu. I'll stop talking about Aaron Taylor Johnson now. 28 Years Later is my number one most anticipated. So let's get into the least anticipated. That only leaves the last 3 movies anyway. So let's see how I'm going to order them. So my number 3 least anticipated would have to be... Of the 3 remaining films, I would be most likely to watch F1. I don't want to watch it, and I'm probably not going to watch it. But of the 3, I would be most likely to watch that one. I just don't care. Like I said before, I don't give a hoot or a holler. I just don't care about these sports movies. I don't care about racing. I don't care about F1. And it's fine if you do. I just don't. The only racing movies I want to see are Fast and Furious. The only person I want to see in a car is Vin Diesel and his family. Okay? That's it. I don't need to see Brad Pitt. I don't need to see anyone else. Just Dominic Toretto. So yeah, that's number 3. F1's number 3. Number 2. So it is a testament to how frustrated I am by the existence of my number 1 pick that my number 2 pick is the Phoenician Scheme. I already went on a little bit of a rant earlier about Wes Anderson. I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just don't like his movies. I don't like the aesthetic. He goes too hard. It's too whimsical. I'm sure he's a great guy. I know people love his movies. I am just not people. I am not people. I don't want to offend anyone ever, but I just don't like him. You can call me out in the comments. It's fine. Anyway, Phoenician Scheme is number 2, which leaves number 1 as How to Train Your Dragon. And yeah, I am irritated by the existence of this movie. I am not going to be watching it for a video like I did with the Lilo and Stitch one because I don't want to. Is nothing sacred anymore, you know? Also, this goes kind of back to what I was saying about Ballerina. Like, if you're gonna make a movie that's a spin-off or a remake or part of a franchise that's a million years old. I mean, I know How to Train Your Dragon isn't a million years old, but I'm thinking more in the lines of like Hocus Pocus and Beetlejuice. But if you're gonna do those things, then make a good movie. Don't waste my time. Don't waste the time of your audience. I know allegedly these live action remakes are for children, but you want to know something? I don't think that they are. I think that these live action remakes are trying to capitalize on the Disney adult mindset. And the reason why I think that is because everything is so dark. It's so muted. The palettes are so hideous. The reason why cartoons are so bright and colorful is to capture the attention of children who don't necessarily have a long attention span, and they like bright colors. I like bright colors too. So like, I really just do think that these movies are more geared towards the adults who grew up with these films and the people who they know are going to spend the money on seeing these movies no matter what. Did I go see Lilo and Stitch? Yes. Am I part of the problem? Yes. And I can't even make the excuse of like, oh, I did it for a video. I would have watched it anyways. Probably not in theaters. I would have watched on Disney Plus. For me, with these live action things, it's a morbid curiosity of like, can they do anything right? And so far, the answer has been a pretty resounding no. I just think that it's going to fall under the same issues that the live action Disney movies fall under, which it's ugly. It doesn't follow the original story well enough, and the changes that it does make are bad. It doesn't make sense to do a shot-for-shot remake because you can just go watch the original. So sure, make changes, but make those changes make sense. And I feel like the changes in this aren't going to make sense. You can tell I'm agitated because my hands are like going crazy. So I'm going to just stop. I'm just gonna stop. We're gonna move on. We're gonna end it there. So those are my top 3 most anticipated and my top 3 least anticipated movies for the month of June 2025. What do you guys think? Are you looking forward to How to Train Your Dragon? I would assume not, but maybe you are. What movies are you most looking forward to? What movies are you kind of exhausted by? Just let me know. So next week I have the video hopefully coming out that I've been working on for a few weeks now, and I'm really excited to get into that one. And after that, we'll do twin films for Gremlins and Ghoulies, and then I think it'll probably be time for the July trailers. So I hope you guys are having a really great summer so far. I don't think technically like it's calendar summer, but it's summer. It's so hot now. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy the rest of your week, and I really hope to see you next time. Remember to like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you want to see more. I do this every month, and yeah, thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye. Wow, that's super bright on my face. I love to watch trailers. I feel like there's a spider on me. Oh my god. I keep thinking it's a spider. All right, my number 2. Why do I always say it like that? No, I don't even remember what I just said.